gonna be able to have the elections without three?
Yeah, we got quorum and we can,
Good.
majority.
Did you,
I'm ready.
okay. Like to call to order the Historic Preservation Commission, roll call,
Mario Todd,
here.
Susan McLean.
Here.
Mr. Martin is absent. Attorney Del Weldon.
Here.
I guess everybody had a chance to review the minutes, if so, I'd like to get a motion to accept.
Accept.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Staff report,
There are 2 sets of minutes in your packet. And it looks like I'll be presenting on behalf of Tracy Ullman and Don Victor tonight.
very good. New business,
New business, first one is the blade sign for Tracy Ullman and Don Victor. They've got everything established. They've got their
do we
other,
have to have the elections first?
oh, sorry, yeah, the elections.
Okay. Like to open up the floor for the annual elections.
I nominate Mario Todd for chairman.
You just beat me to the punch for you, didn't you?
You can second that, Mario,
I will
if you
second,
like.
I will second it.
I
Yeah.
nominate Dick
passes.
Martin for vice chairman.
I'll second it.
And I'll nominate myself for treasurer, Susan McLean.
I will second that.
That passes.
We're all in favor?
Aye.
As it looks, the board's gonna remain the same as structured from year before. New business,
First order of new business is the blade sign, 319, 321 Walnut Street. I went over this with the applicant. She's coming in, plan commission for the right-of-way encroachment. Should be on her way now, but I'd like to,
okay. Does the sign conform with all the city standards? And
yes, it meets the requirements.
very good. Can I get a motion to accept?
I making a motion to accept the sign as is.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
John, you'll be able to tell her that we have accepted it.
Will do.
Next,
Yes.
It's going to be 102 and 118 Elm Street.
Yeah, my name is Crystal Elam. My mom Linda Elam and my better half Richard. We have 102 and 118 Elm Street. We have got a renovation loan of $250,000. So we're going to be doing some major things to that. I sent you a copy of what we would like to do in whole, which is we're going to put all new windows in. I attached, we would like to do black on the outside. They'll be white on the inside. Vinyl, double hung. We want to do painting, and I've submitted 2 paint samples. There's a bunch of things in there we've walked through. We want to do a shed roof to replace over our basement area. In our basement, we want to provide laundry for our tenants. So we want to do that. Eventually, this is over probably 2 years, we will be doing all this. We have boiler heat right now that is gas. We want to do mini splits so we can have a more efficient heat and more in the tenants, because right now we cover the gas. So we'd like to put it in the tenants' hands, their heat and their cooling.
on your mini splits, those are all gonna be ground mounted on your coils then?
Yes.
Okay.
We might, well, I say that in the back side, we may have to elevate and get some iron and put it up 1 story. I'm trying to get it less than 50 feet
For your line set?
for my line sets, because that's just so expensive.
Right.
I'm trying to keep me within 50. I'm trying to get to 40.
So it would be on the backside of the structure?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't be able to see it from the street then?
No.
Well, on the one side, wouldn't it be the side?
Huh?
On 118, wouldn't it be the side?
The alley side on 118, the second building, but it's down the alley, so you wouldn't see it from, you'll never see anything from the
Wouldn't see it
street.
From high or? Elm?
No.
Okay, very good.
And we can come back here later. Gutters, we will probably hire a gentleman to do the gutters. I don't have a price for that yet. That's like 6 months, 7 months down the road.
Are you going with the box gutters or
We have box gutters now, and we're gonna keep with them.
Okay.
So he's coming
just
to,
wrap then? Mm-hmm.
to, I tried to get them totally redone, but that price is
Right.
very, very cost prohibitive for what, they actually are very good right now. I just have a couple places that have a few leaks.
Very good.
And I think it's in my extensions, in my inner parts, so he's gonna come and look at it. Me and my husband are doing most of the construction work and the renovations. We've been doing it for 30 years.
I'd say, doing a great job. Everything you brought in front of us in the past looks great.
Thank you. We are going to be doing, right now, we've redone one apartment completely with laminate floors and that, and then this bit is, we're doing another one right now. New floor, we're actually gutted it and doing a whole new renovation of it. Countertops, laminate floors, new painting, tile showers. We're trying to at least get up to where it's high end. I want to get it to mid to high end, where we're asking for 1,100 for a 1-bedroom, 15 for a 2. We want to reopen the pool. We have an in-ground pool right now that hasn't been open in a few years. We'd like to redo that, get that open. Our pool house will eventually, our idea is to apply for the liquor license in-house so we can open our pool house and have a little bit of open mic and different things like that. So we're starting here and hopefully progressing to where eventually we have nightly and go from there like a boutique hotel
Great idea.
where we do weddings. So we'd like to actually get there. So this is our first stage.
Sure.
So everything you have, we will be doing a new front door on 102. I have it before you. It is unfinished. It's a mahogany door. Me and my husband will stain it. We're gonna do it like a dark, I'm gonna to that stain, yes.
Gotcha. To go back to the windows real quick. While your trim work that you're looking to do, is it gonna be similar to what you've got here?
Well, the windows will be black like this, yeah. Actually, they'll be open. I'm not wanting to do anything like this. This was more for the color of the building. The dark black to blue was what I was getting at. But these will be open. There won't be no grids.
Gotcha.
And then, I like how they painted it white and it still stayed its textural. It still showed its. So we kind of want to highlight the blue a little bit, but keep that. It was down in Covington, and I really liked how it looked. It gave a presence. It really did.
So where will the blue be up here?
Like my top here.
Similar to what that color is there.
Okay, but not in here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the tight details, I don't want to, like, we did yellow and gray before, and it's really washed out. So I'd like to keep the white, and actually I think when it gets a little dirty, it actually shows its texture. a little
Is this
better.
your white you're using? Okay.
Yep. And then that's my blue. Because when the light hits it, you see a black, and then some light is blue,
Right.
and that's what I like about it.
As far as the
And
trim,
that's for both
the trim
buildings.
detail's gonna be similar to what you have
Yes.
here. though.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
In both buildings,
So-
118 and 102.
So what are these windows here? that you
Those are
have?
those are what we're putting in. We have original windows in the buildings right now,
Okay,
so that's the type of the window.
so that's what will go in.
And, yeah, I have 65, I think, or 76. I have 76
That's all.
windows. It is. It's a lot of money.
So where'd that picture go?
And that's just, this was
All
more
of-
for the paint,
So all of these windows
Yes.
will be replaced with
Yeah.
this,
with that window type
with
there.
this,
Yes.
with the round thing at the top?
Yeah, I had a picture street. He has black. I don't want to do grid, but I just want the black trim.
So you're not gonna put in this little round
No,
part? Okay,
no, it's just the black.
gotcha,
I'm gonna have black trim with no grids.
gotcha,
Okay.
And
gotcha.
then, yeah.
76.
Yeah, a lot of windows.
How many units are in each one of those buildings?
We have 10 total.
10 total units?
Mm-hmm.
When was that property built?
1810 and 1840. And I will, eventually I'm going to come back, me and my husband, Isaac Dunn, who created both buildings. There's a very neat history about him. He was, it's amazing if you
Yeah.
read his history. And he had a free slave that is actually in Harriet Beecher Stowe's Uncle Tom's Cabin.
Wow.
Wow.
And when we were redoing the apartment we're redoing right now at 102, we were doing the bathroom and that, and we tear up the floor, and there's an old trap door. And when you pull up that trap door, it's huge. So the only thing I can perceive from that is that's where because I've heard from the Historical Society and that there was underground tunnels and different things. So I couldn't imagine why, because he was very an abolitionist and he very much was with the free slaves. So it was very neat to see.
Wow.
But we've talked to Gail down at Main Street, and we've talked to her. This is probably a couple years down the road that we'd like to do. My better half, he's a very good artist. We would like to do kind of on our front brick wall or something, come to you and do a tribute to him with either he dealt in meat, he dealt in spices, he traded down the Ohio River, he created the trade stop here, he was one of the founders of Lawrenceburg. So we'd like to pay a tribute to him somewhere along our house.
He was
To
our
make
first
it-
state representative.
He was the first judge, he was a judge, he was self-learned and became one of the judges.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
built the first
There's a lot of history that,
That's
Oh, there is a lot of history there. And I can't do it by name, but there's another family that lived here that he commissioned the gentleman over to so he could stay free, and then became that. And it just rolls. There's so much he did, and then his sons moved to Indianapolis, and they created the foundations and different things, so they all stayed in it. But it talked about when he was 12, they moved up to Cincinnati to the Columbia Parkway area, and they came down the Ohio River, and they found Lawrenceburg. And when they had him, and he was still 12, and it was his dad and the hunting buddies. Huh? They were a hunting crew because they sold the meat and the pelts and different things. That's how they made their money.
yeah.
So they came this way, and then when they came back, it was all full of Indians around here. And then when they came back down, and it doesn't say where, but I would say probably Addiston, Cleves area. They got that way, and Isaac, his father, and his brother, and another party moved on to go on to Columbia Parkway. But the rest of the party stayed the night in the Addison, Cleves area, and they were all killed by Indians.
What was the person's name who built the?
Isaac Dunn.
you know, which we have quite a few properties.
We had Isaac Dunn's addition to Lawrenceburg. There was a
Correct.
Dunn Street.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a major contributor to he really is. I could read about him all day. I've researched a lot with him, and I want to give it to Historic Society because I'd eventually like to have pictures of that. So in our foyers and different things, we pay tribute to him and that and different
And there-
things.
I mean, you guys are focused on and committed to keeping all the historic.
Oh, I want to let it stand out. I want that to be.
Thank you.
I want his legacy to really be shown because it's he's
Buried in Greendale, in the old cemetery. My
Right.
granddaughter and I went over there.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
We wrote down all the tombstones and that of his whole family.
Very familiar with him, yeah.
Yeah, he's
quite
a-
figure in Lawrenceburg.
Yeah, he did a lot. He really, it's amazing to come from, to be self-taught and to become a state representative, as judge.
Name on different plots here,
Oh, yeah.
even today.
To self-teach yourself, just to become a judge, I can't imagine back in that time. what
Some
that
of the
would take
research
to
shows
teach
that where
yourself to be a
Pinnacle is
judge.
Yeah.
the first bank in Lawrenceburg.
Wow, didn't know that. Wow.
So it's a unique, we love our properties, and I really want to make them, that's our goal,
Well, good.
is to bring those properties to light and actually make them shine.
We love it. We appreciate it.
I'm glad
I
because,
live right across the street, so I can come over. And
Really?
I can play guitar for
Where
you
you
whenever
at?
you want. Yeah.
well, my
Soon as you get
husband
that-
plays bass, so
soon as
you
you get that
guys
pool
can get
open.
together. We have a studio,
Mario sings.
we have a studio in the basement.
I've
Well,
never
I love
tried,
that.
it doesn't look hard.
Yeah.
We love music.
You put me
We
by.
do not turn down
my
music.
tie and I'll play all. Nothing.
We do not turn down music.
I love it.
The shingles and different things for the roofs and that for the other, I'll bring back to you once I know, because we have blue shingles on 102. 118 is still the original shingles from back before we purchased it, and then the garage is black. I would like to uniformly have them the same. I do not know if that's possible because at 102, we got them at Full and Hoog and Cedar Grove, which has a very nice discount for shingles.
Sure.
So if they have them, I will do the same, but if not, then we'll come up with another plan. But other than that, thank you very much for listening.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah,
it.
keep that motivation going also.
Oh, we're ready.
Now, Mario, don't encourage it.
I've been wanting you remember I came in your office about probably 15 years ago.
It's
and
been a
wanted to do
long, sure.
wanted to do the hotel and
Yeah.
make it that. So I've been beating the pavement for a long time to get this done.
Like I say, you've committed and done everything you said, and it looks great. You guys have done a great job over there.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Take a motion?
How do we say all this in a motion?
Well, I mean, as they had presented on the certificate, John, you can go ahead and read it's the windows.
Replace the windows, paint exterior, repair and replace roof and soffit, replace doors, repair and re-side the High Street bump out, repair and replace gutters, repair the brick, install mini split units, replace boiler.
I would like to have a motion to approve as stated.
I will second that. All in
Okay,
favor?
And what I'll do is thank you, I'll email your certificate, and then the only thing you need to check on is see if the building department needs any permits for that.
Okay.
And then if you need to occupy the sidewalk or the street, let me know, we'll have to do a
And
bond.
I'll give you the permit or what, yeah,
We'll
okay.
have to do a bond for that.
Yes.
And just for clarification on those mini splits, they're not over the walkways at all, correct?
No,
Okay.
no, they're completely
Back on the-
obscured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good deal, good deal.
Yeah, my window units I hate. I can't stand it so makes the building.
Those mini splits are pretty efficient.
They are, they've come a long way.
They
They
have.
really have, they've really helped a lot of, it's
They did.
amazing. And-
Ours did not do real well in the weather we had at Christmas time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
they get a little tricky when
Yeah.
you're that cold.
And let us know, talk to Brian Messmore when you're applying for your liquor license, because we can help with that. We passed a specific ordinance that's only for river towns that allows us to have additional liquor licenses.
Okay.
And you're in the district, of course, so you'd be eligible for
good.
that, and we'll help you.
Okay,
We'd be glad to help you do
that
that.
would be awesome.
Yes,
Because,
ma'am.
the end result is to have a boutique hotel. I don't know how, it
think
might be
that's a great
3 to
idea.
5 years.
Fantastic.
But it's somewhere we want to get to where we can rent it out for weddings. The
Sure.
weddings can rent both buildings out or one. And Perfect North, if the weather keeps them alive, let them parties like that and bring more people into the city.
Sure,
That's my whole goal.
well, very good. And thank you, Mr. Attorney, for that information too. That's
Yes.
great stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You mean the guitar stuff or the liquor?
We'll get with you on that.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Do we have any old business?
I have none.
A motion for adjournment?
I make the motion to adjourn.
A second? All in favor?
Aye.
We should have made Dick the chair.
Yep. That's the punishment you get. I swear to God, I'm texting Joe and Sally Johns right now.